Hello friends, today's question. A spring balance A reads 2 kg with a block M suspended from it. A balance B reads 5 kg when a beaker with a liquid is put on the pan of the balance. The two balances are now so arranged that the hanging mass is inside the liquid and the beaker as shown in the figure. In this situation, so we have these four options, and this is our beaker which is having a mass hung by a spring balance, and the entire system is placed on a pan, which is also a, you can say, a type of balance. So in this case, let us draw the figure. So in the first part, it is given that a spring balance A reads 2 kg when a block M is suspended from it. Okay, so let us draw a spring balance. So this is a spring balance, and it is a mass M that is hung from it. Okay. And this is our, you can say, balance A. And it says that it reads a reading of 2 kg. And secondly, we have a pan which is you can say beaker which is filled with water. This is a beaker, and this beaker is filled with water, and it is placed on the pan, and which is giving a reading. And this is our balance B, and it reads 5 kg. Now these two are combined, and the final system is this one. So let me redraw it again. So we have a beaker, and inside the beaker there is a water, and now the spring balance is hung inside the beaker, and which is placed on the pan of a spring balance, on a balance, and it is going to show some reading. So this is our A, and this is our balance B. Okay, now they are combined. So we can divide it into two parts. Let us call this as initial condition. Initial condition, where the spring balance A and balance B measures the value respectively independently, and this is the final condition, where this balance measure the combined effect of balance A as well as balance B. So herein there will be mg in the downward direction, and upward there will be potential T. So let us discuss the initial condition for the two parts. First considering the balance A, then balance B. Then we are going to discuss our final condition when there is a combined effect of balance A and balance B. Initial condition, and initial condition is for balance A. Now first of all, balance A, and it is given that it reads a 2 kg. So we can say the block hangs from a balance A, from balance A has a mass, and let us suppose that is given as M, and it is given that this spring balance reads 2 kg. Okay. So from here we can say, once it is in equilibrium position, balance A, tension T will be equal to mg. and the reading is our 2 kg. Reading of balance A is 2 kg. Now we have for balance B. Now the beaker is placed on this balance and it is reading as a 5 kg. So we can say that beaker is placed on the balance B, reading as 5 kg. It means the force it applies on balance B will be our, you can say, WB, and that will be our 5 kg. And it is given that balance B reads 5 kg. Reading of balance B is our 5 kg. And in the final condition, now the final condition, it is a combination of the spring as well as, you can say, balance A as well as balance B. So we can say final condition balance A is submerged in balance B. Balance A is submerged in balance B. So let us first of all discuss with respect to balance A. When balance A is submerged in balance B, so you can say for balance A, the block of mass M will experience an upward force that is buoyant force. So let us call that as FP. And this, so let us draw a rough. So this here is a mass M. It is inside a liquid and there will be a buoyant force FP acting on it, and in this case we say that the tension is T prime, okay, and we are going to have mg in the downward direction, and this buoyant force FB will be equal to, you can say, density of the liquid multiplied by volume of the block and multiplied by G, where this rho liquid is density of liquid and V block is volume of the block, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. G is acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, we can say the effective tension on the balance A, or we can say for the spring, thus the effective tension which is T prime in the spring, that will be equal to T prime is equal to mg minus fp, and fp we already calculated. It is mg minus rho of liquid v of the block and multiply by g. So if you make a comparison, we just found wrote for the first case that T was equal to mg, and this is for initial condition, but T is equal to mg. So if you make a comparison, it can clearly be seen that T prime is less than T. So therefore, the balance A will read less than 2 kg. Balance A will read less than 2 kg, because T prime is nothing but the measure of the balance A. You can say from here that T prime is the measure of balance A. Now let us consider balance B. For balance B, now the liquid is exerting upward buoyant force. As a result, there will be a reactive force that will be also acting in the downward direction. We can say that the liquid exerts upward buoyant force Therefore, by Newton's third law, liquid will experience equal and opposite reactive force, a reaction force. You can say by Newton's third law, the liquid will experience equal and opposite reaction force. Equal and opposite reaction force. Therefore, we can write that we can approximate the rough diagram for it. So this is our balance B, and this is our mass. Liquid is exerting a force Fb on the upward direction. So there is you can say reaction force Fb in the downward direction. So this is the liquid. So it means that the reactive force will be equal to Fb. The reaction force acts in downward direction and will be equal to Fp. So therefore, the new reading which is, let us suppose, is Wb prime will be equal to Wb plus Fp. And from here let me say that Wb is our reading of balance B in initial condition. Initial condition means when under this condition. This is initial condition for balance B and its value is given as 5. So from here we can clearly see that our WB prime will be reading more than 5 kg. Okay. We can say WB prime is greater than WB. So it means balance B will read more than 5 kg. And if we check the options that are available to us, we just found out that balance B will read more than 5 kg. So option B is correct. And we also found out that balance A will read less than 2 kg and B will read more than 5 kg. So combination of B and C is the correct option. So this is a multi-correct answer. So you can say from here that option B and C are correct. Okay. So this completes the question. Thank you.